Juggling, is it important? Should kids do it? Have you ever seen anyone do it in a soccer game? I haven't. Juggling is so important for kids, and here's why. Touches. How many touches are they getting outside of practice just by juggling the ball? We want to get them thousands of touches, gives them tons of touches. Eye-foot coordination is there. Balance is there. Their ability to control the ball with any part of their foot is there. So many benefits to juggling. Get your players juggling. I do it quite regularly, and it's fun for them. And always ask them, what's your juggling record? Has anyone beat their juggling record this week? You know what that does? It makes it so they're touching this ball outside of your practices, which is what you need and which is what they need, right? So let's get them doing that. So there's a few fun games that I do in my practices that keep them really interested, keep them wanting to get better at juggling, and I'm gonna share those. But first, I'm gonna walk you through how I teach young kids to juggle a ball, especially the ones that are maybe new to your team that aren't used to a coach telling them that they should be juggling. So the first thing that they should do is something I call bounce juggles. So between every kick, we bounce it, and we can adjust our body. Every kick, and we're using both feet. We can adjust our body, adjust it, right? So if they can get about 30 of these in a row, that's when you might want to start them on regular juggles. All right, use both feet. So that's pretty simple. Just hit the ground, follow the ball, and they start getting that coordination in play. If the ground doesn't work for what you're trying to do, if it doesn't bounce very well, then you can also do catch juggles. Every kick goes into your hands, just like that. And with that, you can start doing 2 at a time. Left foot, right foot. And then you can do 3 at a time. And then 4. Maybe once they've got about 5, maybe that's when it's time to start adjusting them to real juggles. And what are we trying to do with the juggles? Just keep the ball up. You hit it with the middle of your foot, point your toe a little bit so that it angles up. And the lower we keep the ball, the better, right? We don't want it real high. Some of the kids, they're gonna be like this. And it's really hard to control the ball, even for professionals doing that. So we wanna keep it low where your eyes can see the ball and your foot at the same time. And they can use all parts of the body. You can see I'm using the inside sometimes. Sometimes I'll correct it with the outside. We'll get the thighs in there. So all parts of the body, the head. So you can do all these kind of things in your practices. So some of the challenges you might give them are, who can get the most juggles in the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes? And the kids are all wanting to get higher juggles. What about who can get the most thighs? Who can get the most heads? What about who can juggle across the field the furthest in one go, right? If they drop the ball, they gotta start at the start again. See who can get the furthest out. So those are games that I do with the players. One of them that I like to do is a juggling volley game where they start at half and they try to juggle all the way up to the 18-yard box. You can make a square within there, a little bit out, or a little bit around the top of the 18-yard box. If you have a D on your field, use that and say, well, if you get into the D, you take a shot. And if you score, then you win the game. So it's a big challenge for the kids to get there. And if they're not that good, then allow them to use bounce juggles the whole way. So this makes it exciting for them, and the next time they do it, they're gonna try to be prepared. So they're gonna be practicing on their own, which is exactly what coaches want, right? We want our players playing outside of practice, because our practice time, we get maybe 3 hours, 4 or 5 max a week with the players, which is not enough to make them really good soccer players. So that's a game. There's also an Altinia game, which I have another video which explains that one, but I'll just briefly say the kids are in a circle, try to keep the ball up. The whole team is in a circle. They keep the ball up. And if you make the ball hit the ground, you're out of the circle. And you keep doing that until the last person is standing and he wins the game, or she. So that's a blast, and it's a really quick game. The players usually like it, and it helps keep juggling fun for them. If you like this kind of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.